And here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Ready?
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Lewis. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Lewis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Come on.
They'll look to throw here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and through. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future as they start to peer. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Lewis.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check, check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Cowan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Lewis under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wants...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Lewis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now a handoff looking right. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick.
And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And now here's a carry heading left. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 4. And he will find his man on the outside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Lewis. He finds his man. Complete. That's Grant.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! It's the fullback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Gardner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 16.
Looking to throw. Lewis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll set up a throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a handoff looking right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play when my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home...
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a final recovery touchdown for Arizona. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Lewis, off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Back to throw. Lewis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. Lewis. Caught. Right side. Gresham. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a 15-yard pickup. That'll lead to a fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lewis. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Now back to throw. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lewis. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lewis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to